Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex, the Comic Hoarder. Thank you so much for clicking play on this video. In this video, I'm going to show you 6 books that I just bought, and the reason why I bought them is because they are key issues that I really do appreciate. They're all Silver Age, so hopefully you guys are excited for this one. Here we go. As you guys know, I talk about foundational comic books, and what this is are universally recognized key issues that will increase the overall appearance of your collection as well as increase the overall value of your collection. Now, I am not saying that every single one of these is a foundational comic book. Maybe only 2 or 3 of them are. The rest of them are just cool Silver Age keys. You let me know if you think any of these are foundational comic books in the comments down below. And while you're doing that, also hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. Would really appreciate that. If you guys want to share this video with your friends, also that helps out the channel greatly. So without further ado, I went to St. Louis Comics, or STL Comics, a few weeks ago and was blown away by the prices and the collection of a new Silver Age comic book collection that they got. I was happy to be digging through some of their bins, their prices mark bins, as well as their $5, $2 bins. And then I perused the wall books, which I did buy 2 books off of the wall, which are a little bit more pricey than obviously the prices mark bins. What I'm going to do in this video is show you the book. The price stickers are still on there, so you'll see exactly what I paid. And then we're going to look at most recently sold on eBay, so comparable prices or comp prices on eBay. And we'll see if I got a good deal. And then I will also identify what I think out of here are foundational comic books. Well, like I said, universally recognized books. They're not cool because of hype. They're always recognized. So if someone's going through your collection or someone's going through a collection, these are the books that they're going to pull out and say, there's a key. There's a really good, cool key, no matter who they are, whether they're a comic book dealer, longtime collector, or someone maybe relatively new to the hobby that just maybe watches YouTube videos like this one. The first book up is one that I don't think I've ever owned before, but I've always appreciated, is Green Lantern number 23. And this is the first appearance of the Tattooed Man, which was in, I believe, Suicide Squad number 1. Not like a super crazy cool character or anything, but this is the first appearance of probably a C or D level character. But this issue came out in 1963 and just a really nice introduction to a new character. Now, this book has back cover, light stain, ink rub, small tear, and section torn off. Here is the damage on the back. You can see that little part kind of chipped off or tore off. Otherwise, pretty darn nice condition. I'm still calling this like a 4.0, if not higher. I still think it's really nice, even with that chip on the back. I don't think that deters from the grade too much or takes away from the grade too much. Like I said, I paid about $12. Unfortunately, recently sold copies of this book are $7.50 on June 3rd with $5 shipping, as well as a $10.50 sale that same day with $5.25 shipping. And then there was an offer on one that was listed at $40 with $3.80 shipping. I think being able to buy this in person at the grade that it is, I did really well at $12 plus tax at STL Comics. So really happy to have Green Lantern number 23 from 1963, first appearance of Tattooed Man. Not really considered a foundational comic book because I don't think this is universally recognized by all collectors. Next up is Tales of Suspense number 75 from 1966. This is the first appearance of Sharon Carter, which, as you know, was on the Captain America and Winter Soldier Disney Plus show, as well as probably going to be one of the Thunderbolts or an important character in the Thunderbolts. Really, really cool first appearance of Sharon Carter. This is a very, very nice copy. There's a little bit of dust shadowing on the back cover, but as far as the front goes, very, very nice. I would call this 5.5 or 6.0, maybe even higher than that. Really do like this book. Paid $20 for it. I've always loved this and 77. 77 is the first appearance of Peggy Carter. Just absolutely love these 2 keys in the Tales of Suspense ladder of the run. I paid $20 in lesser condition. Copy sold for $20, but I think this one is about a 6.0 and graded a 6.0, just sold on the 28th of May for $81. So I think I did pretty well with this book. No intentions of grading it at all. just a nice book that I can flip through, read, and very, very nice condition. So yeah, there's Tales of Suspense number 75 from 1966, the first appearance of Sharon Carter. Now for me, this is borderline foundational comic book, but I don't know if it's universally recognized. So once again, we'll keep this one off of the list of foundational comic books, which is universally recognized by all collectors. Not sure if everyone knows what this is. Next up is one that I've never owned, but I've always appreciated this character, or at least for the last about 15, 20 years have appreciated this character. It's a villain. It's a first appearance. This is Green Lantern number 29 from 1964. This is the first appearance of Black Hand. And if you know the Jeff Johns series from Rebirth all the way to Blackest Night, Black Hand played a pretty big role at the very beginning and then throughout the middle a little bit. And then especially in Blackest Night, Black Hand was a pretty big integral character in that storyline. So this is Green Lantern number 29. Very, very nice copy. The back cover has light foxing and ink rub. Still very, very nice condition copy. Definitely calling this a 6.0 to 7.0. I know that's a full grade range, but I do see, a little bit of spine ticks on here, a little bit of, maybe just a slight blunting here, but other than that, very, very nice. So it could be as high as a 7.0. Now, recent copies have sold for $20, as well as on June 3rd, a copy sold for $27. I think this copy, condition-wise, is much nicer than the ones that have sold for around the $20 to $27. So I'd call this a great deal. Once again, I don't think this is a foundational comic book. I know a lot of people know what this book is, but not universally recognized as a key issue. So I certainly do like it. This is Green Lantern number 29. From 1964, the first appearance of Black Hand. All right, the next one up is one I just couldn't leave behind. It's one that I have always appreciated, and it is a big premiere issue, or a number one, if you will. This is Thor number 126 from 1966. And the reason why I call it a number one or a big premiere issue is Journey into Mystery, when Thor got introduced in issue number 83, all the way up until issue 125 of Journey into Mystery was all Thor issues. Now, Thor got his own title outside of Journey into Mystery, so it continued into this Thor title in 1966 at issue 126. And it's a great Jack Kirby cover with Thor battling Hercules. Fantastic cover, wonderful book. Now, I got super excited because $30 for this big premiere issue was a fantastic deal. However, 2 coupons cut from this book that I didn't realize when I picked it out and then when I checked out. But I still think it's a great book that I can enjoy in my collection and read. Just to be completely transparent, $30 is a little bit too good to be true for a big premiere issue or a number one of the Silver Age like Thor number 126 with this great Jack Kirby cover with Thor and Hercules. Now this book is going anywhere from $140 up to $300 based on condition. In lower condition, you can probably expect to pay anywhere from $50 to $80 for a copy of this book. With coupons cut out, being incomplete, I'd pay anywhere from $20 to $30, obviously, which is what I did pay. Now, this should be universally recognized. This is a big premiere issue, a number one from 1966, and it is the first The Mighty Thor title after Journey into Mystery ended at 125. Would you consider this a universally recognized foundational comic book? Let me know in the comments down below what you think of Thor number 126. I still think I got a good deal at $30, even though it's incomplete. I should do a little bit better checking next time because there are notes on the back. Still do love it. I consider this a foundational comic book, but being incomplete, it's probably not, going to be holding its value too well. Probably still going to be $15 to $30. We went to the wall to find some amazing comic books as well. So I've got 2 more comic books. And the first one up is a nice X-Men comic book. Really nice condition. This is X-Men number 53. It's the first U.S. work of Barry Windsor Smith. Barry Windsor Smith did the cover and art on this book, and it is just wonderful. And there's a big old crease and probably a tear up here. There's another crease there. Kind of looks like thumb indentations, or those kind of issues have, harmed the book. There's a little bit of blunting in this corner right here, and then a small crease down here. And then you've got your normal minimal spine wear. You can see one right there and some rubbing, But other than that, it's a pretty nice copy. So I'd say 5 to 5.5. I like this book. There's no notes on the back. It's all complete. No major issues that you can't see. Now you've got the price sticker there covering Cyclops' crotch, which is tasteful. I'm glad they covered that up because that's obscene. This is from 1969, still considered Silver Age, part of the original run of X-Men. Now I paid $50. I think that's a pretty good deal for this book. It's a really nice condition copy. Lesser copies went from anywhere from $30 to $50. You can probably find a lower grade copy of this book for less, probably around $20. But this one's a pretty nice condition copy, maybe even higher grade, maybe even a 6.0. I like it. And for $50, I think I got a good deal. Now, once again, I don't think this is a universally recognized key. I still think it's really cool. I don't think that it fits into that foundational comic book category because it is not universally recognized as a key. Maybe people don't realize that this is the first cover and artwork by Barry Windsor Smith in the US. So really, really cool book. X-Men number 53 from 1969. All right, I've had this book before. I recently got rid of it, but I'm happy to have it back. It's a cool key. It's one that I would definitely think is a foundational comic book. I've always recognized this for a long time, and I think other people do too. So let me know what you think in the comments down below if this is universally recognized. Do you know what this book is without me telling you? This is Aquaman number 11. And it's from 1963. What's a key about this? Do you guys know? Let me know in the comments down below. This is the first appearance of Mera. Really, really happy to have this book. It is in pretty nice condition. Now there is a big crease going from here down to probably about here. And it does break color for the most part. You know, it's a black cover. There's some spine wear on the side. So I'm calling this one a 3.5 to a 4.0 because of that huge crease right here and then some of this spine wear. But other than that, the top looks really nice. The bottom looks pretty nice as well. And there's light ink rub on this book. But I think for the most part, 3.5 to 4.0. Paid $100. The range is huge. Probably expect to pay anywhere from $70 to $80 for a nice, presentable copy, something like this. So maybe I overpaid by just a little bit, but at $100, I mean, it could be more. It could be up to $140 just based on, what people are willing to pay for this book. So really nice, safe in the middle at $100. I thought it was a good price and it's such a cool key. I really do like the character Mera and I'm happy to own this one. So really, really do like this. I think it looks and presents very, very nicely for an all black cover. Happy to have this in the collection once again. Do you think that this is a foundational comic book? Did you instantly recognize this as the first appearance of Mera? Let me know what you think in the comments below. With that being said, I know we had a mix of keys here. Some were more recognizable than others. What did you think? Were you able to recognize all of these key issues without me telling you what they were? Or did you have to wait for me to tell you what was key about them? Let me know in the comments down below. I know not all of these are universally recognized by every collector, but how did you do? Did you recognize all 6 of them as comic book keys? Would love to hear about it. We'll have a conversation down there. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for watching. If you could hit that thumbs up, comment down below. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, if you're brand new, welcome to the channel. Would love for you to stick around, hit that subscription button, hit that bell to be notified when there's future videos. And with that being said, I will talk to you all on the next one. See you. Bye.